No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
to the air on first down. There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Plows through the defense. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front of steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the door. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brewer. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And the defense coming through with the 1st sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. this week playing a great ball again.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Makes the play. It's intercepted. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Runs through a tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got a little space. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Scrambling away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's brought down the 1 of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, no! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's brutal. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Knocked off his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. fighting off the defender. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brewer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Working that left side now. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
If you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half. Still down by 6.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Making side adjustments here. Slithers into space. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. He might want another play. They try to get it outside on the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Finds his tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on first down from the 43. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Snares it outside. It's Shuck. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Lets it fly. He's got it at the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So Usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Power football with the run. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Let's go. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Grab near the marker. It's shot. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here it will be a 61-yard attempt. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle.